Hello, friends from the comic, manga, and manhwa world. My name is Hector,
And my name is G.
and I'm here. We are here to talk to you about our picks for the upcoming May 6th FOC. G and I work for Penguin Random House, and we manage sales into the direct market around the world. So, titles that we talked about in these videos are from the publishers that we can represent into those markets. Also note that we're on social media. We are on X, Twitter, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube under at PRH International Comics. So make sure to follow us and comment and like and do all the fun stuff you get to do on social media. And I think that's it, right? I haven't done this in a while, so without further ado, let's get started with our picks.
And first up is me. This is the Untamed, the official art book. This is in hardcover. So this art book is based on the live action drama called The Untamed, as the title implies. And it's based on the novels from MXTX. So this is, you can actually watch it on Netflix with the English subtitles, because that's what I've done.
Mhm.
And it became one of the most popular dramas in China with over 9 billion views around the world, which is insane. And this art book includes a whole bunch of things like shots from the show, like character features, cast interviews, a description into the fashion, the setting, illustrations, concept art, including song lyrics as well. So this was actually published, the art book was published in China as two separate booklets. So what this does is it combines both of them together into one collection in a hardcover, and of course in English. And I mentioned that this live action was based, well, actually, let me show you the interior image of what I've described before, some of which I talked about, like the character profiles and descriptions about the costuming as well, which is really cool. And I mentioned that these are based off of MXTX titles. So Untamed is a live action title, but Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation is the title of the novel, which you'll see here. And we also have the Manhua, the comic adaptation as well, which is nice. We do have limited rights on these. So we do have PRHinternational.com. If you look up these titles, you'll be able to see the rights by country. And I can also link that in the description too, so you can take a look at it. So if you're not quite
Yeah,
sure if you're able to get this in the country that you're at least from us, then
directly.
you'll
Yeah.
be able to, yeah, at least from us directly if you needed to get it from us directly. I'll post that below. And yeah, I did want to mention a little bit about this story if you're not too familiar with this. It centers on uh, you'll see the character in red and black. So that main character is Wei Wuxian, who is like a highly regarded, highly renowned cultivator. So cultivators are practitioners of spirituality and martial arts. So it's an individual trying to like uh, gain a better understanding of the universe, which allows them to like tap into like supernatural powers. And that individual could also tap into this sense of enlightenment where they can extend their lifespan, almost like achieving immortality. So we have cultivators in this universe, and he's known as a cultivator and a highly skilled one at that. And so in this story, his the perception that people have of him changes when the the when war, which is really bad, obviously,
Uh-huh.
when war forces him to sort of make decisions, and he seeks out demonic powers, demonic cultivation, as the title implies. And so people who once revered him now fear him. He dies. This is not a spoiler. You know this very, very early on, and he gets reincarnated almost, or like revived, I should say, reincarnated is not the right word because there isn't existing a body. I'm trying to explain this in
Yeah,
a way
you
that is
yeah.
like very succinct,
Leave
but
something for people to read and when they read it.
just so you know, he gets revived into a body because someone
Yeah.
decides to give up his soul so that this main character can exact revenge for him. He gets
Mhm.
entangled with another character who is in blue and white, whose name is Lan Wangji, who is the complete opposite of him, who's like very righteous in his beliefs. He's by the books, completely opposite of him, but both of them um, both seek out truth
Mhm.
despite how grim it is. And so in the live action, it's because of censorship, the romance between the two, because it is a danmei, is toned down significantly. So the benefit of getting these, the novel or the manhwa, for instance, is that you're getting uncensored romance between these two, which is quite nice. This is a very quick summary of this.
Very
Quick. I'm
quick.
trying to make it
Yeah.
very quick. You can tell that I'm really interested in this.
Yeah.
You're not seeing it, but on my desk is like figures of these two
Yeah.
characters. So this is me saying, of course, I'm gonna pick this up, and I think you should too. And you should check out the live action as well. So,
Yes, for sure.
mhm.
And there's a lot of fans of this. It's not
Ah,
just G.
sorry.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Next is What If Venom #5. This is the final issue of this miniseries, and this is the cover by Lin Yu, cover 8, which the art is by Lin Yu. And of course, as you can tell by the cover in this one, What If Venom has combined with Moon Knight, but I was trying to say the name of, of the spirit. Anyways, with Moon Knight. And of course, it's a beautiful cover, negative black space, but it's so cool how letting you combine sort of the moon kind of wings that we always associate behind Moon Knight with the eyes, Venom eyes on the face, but
Mhm.
also you have, a venomized Moon Knight coming at you. It's very cool, very very simple in the colors scheme, but it's so very well detailed and so cool. Love this cover. Yes.
Okay. Before I move
Next.
on, I promise I
Yes.
wasn't lying. You have
Yeah,
to
you have
show
to
them
show
all.
up. You show your figures, of
If
course.
his hands are like this, is because he's supposed to be holding a bunny that fell
Yeah,
out. And then, of course, I had to get the other one.
yeah, of course.
All right, I will move on.
And this is proof that the fans of Grandmaster and Wanted and all that, Untamed, sorry,
Yes,
they're all
Untamed.
very rabid like G, so they will
Mm-hmm.
buy the book and they will buy
Uh,
all the other books. So
you
make
know
sure
for
you
sure.
get it. Make sure you get it.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Okay. All right,
Next.
next is moving on. This is one
Moving
of
on.
my picks for this week. This is Lester of the Lesser Gods, issue #2. Gideon Kenzel is the cover artist for this. It's I love that it's just these like creepy flood of
Yeah.
like demonic beings and they're picking his nose. So so this one, we have Eric Powell, who's known for The Goon, and comedian and voice actor Lucky Yates, known for Archer. They originally created
Yeah.
this as like an unproduced animated short like a decade ago, and the concept was revived when the two writers were looking for like a comic project to work on. So we have this. So very quickly, Lester is this bastard son of Odin wandering a post-apocalyptic wasteland after thwarting Satan's attempts to bring about the end of days. So this is like how do I say like a hero trying to survive the battles and challenges that gets thrown in his way. Really cool cover as well. I just thought it was just very striking, right?
Yeah.
Especially if this is on the wall. This is just stands out just because
Oh
of
yeah.
the art itself. So had to include this here.
Yeah, and all the covers
Hmm.
for this book have been like so cool and out there.
Hmm.
So anyways, next up is the Critical Role Tales of Exandria 2. Art again, number 4, cover A. Toby Sharp is the cover artist who they have done the covers for all the 8 covers for this book. And this is so cool. And you have Art again, just, I don't know what's gonna, he's, yeah, falling out of a dresser and facing what is that? Like I don't know, whatever that animal is. But it's such a cool pose. It's quirky, like the character, like this character is sort of powerful but very funny and always getting in trouble. So it goes really well. I loved all the details for all the all the stuff that spills out of the dresser. Um, Very awesome. I don't think I have anything else I have to say about this. It's very cool. Yep. Check it out
All right.
for sure.
Next up, I have Into the Unbeing, Part 1, Issue number 1. This is a cover by Hayden Sherman. So I found the concept of this really interesting because it's about this group of climate scientists who are on this remote base camp in the Australian outback. And they found this like really almost impossible landform that they venture inside to explore. And as expected, weird things happen. And the like what they the environment that they investigate into within that landform, everything about it seems like an anomaly. Like it shouldn't exist, but it does. So it's weird to them, very unexpected. So what's cool about this is it's like this really twisted eco horror, and it takes this concept and explores it like really in really interesting ways. And so had to include this. And of course, the cover, very disgusting. I love how disgusting it is. So
Yes.
had to highlight it here.
Cool. Continue with Godzilla. Skate or Die, number 1, Variant B by Junie Ba. Of course, Junie Ba, I think every time we have a cover by Junie Ba, I pick it. I'm a big fan. And also, this book is probably one of my favorites that are coming out in recent weeks and months. And we stay in Australia, like the previous book. In this case, a group of 4 friends in Australia. They're like huge fans of skating, and they work and make their own skate park, and it's perfect location, perfect place for them to do their tricks and skate. And all of a sudden, the ferocious Varan monster shows up in Central Australia and starts moving towards their park. For some reason, it's just destroying everything on its paths on its way towards where the park is. And at the same time, Godzilla shows up off the coast of Australia. And the 4 friends are like trying to figure out what is the connection between the location of their park and why is Varan coming to destroy it and why is Godzilla showing up. And it sounds like such a fun book. This is by author and illustrator Louis Joyce, who is from Australia also. So I'm really looking forward to this because it's so out there and so fun. And this is we're still in the midst of Godzilla, renaissance. So this is perfect for those of you like me who want more and more Godzilla. So there you go. And that's it for our picks. And as always, we end with a little bit of news. In this case, and I have to get my notes, is graphic novel adaptation of Returnal following Asteria coming up. Dark Horse just announced this coming in October. Also, in the announcement is that there will be an art of Returnal. Returnal is a video game from PlayStation, Sony, PlayStation. They came out a few years ago. I To be tell you the truth, I'm not completely familiar with the game, but reading about it has gotten me into it. I'm just going to read a little bit about what it is. It's just, it says, It follows Celine Vassos, an astronaut who lands on planet Atropos in search of the mysterious white shadow signal and finds herself trapped in a time loop. I mean, sounds amazing. So this is a third-person shooter, and the book Returnal Falling Asteria is actually an extension of Returnal, and also with a new story, sort of like extends the world and the universe of it and the story of the original game, but also starts out a new story. So that's going to be fun for sure. And like I said, there will also be the Art of Returnal. Both of these will be going on sale in October of this year. So check them out. Make sure you take note and place your orders for them as soon as possible. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it and it was useful to you. As I mentioned at the beginning, we are on social media. We are on Facebook, X, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. There will be links to all of that on the description, but you can find us at PRH International Comics, and we hope to come back. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.